Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to, this time it's not alt-tabbing out of the game, it's readjusting my, okay, there we go. It's readjusting my seat cushion because it was slightly off kilter. So as I was sitting down on it, like a quarter of it was, and this is true, falling off the chair. So here we are, back at it again, with the real deal, Shiikawa's real deal. And you know, I'll let me put some money on the table, okay? I'll put 4 skins. Shut up. 8 events, another 8 events, and then another 5 events, and that's my final offer. You can either take it or leave it. So anyways, that was an incredibly cursed and or scuffed, that was awful. Well, let's start again. Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome to whatever the hell this is. Me IRL when I take the Akamanto mask off. Okay, so, who are we gonna play? I think it's time for a Miku. I think it's time for a Miku run. I do. And so we're gonna do Miku, and we're gonna do Timeline A. Actually, Timeline A, character exclusive perks. That sounds fun. Also, I just want to say I have been eyeing Pathfinder Kingmaker Wrath of the Righteous. I want to play that game so bad. But I won't be, realistically speaking, I won't be able to play, well, here's the thing, right? It comes out on September 2nd. If I wanted to, like, here's the problem that I have, okay? It's the fact that I haven't beat Pathfinder Kingmaker yet. And the reason for that is I'm bad. But I really, really, really want to play Wrath of the Righteous. And so I think that I still might, like, because here's the thing, I'm debating getting it when it comes out, Wrath of the Righteous, so that what I could do would be Second Mystery and Second Enemy, by the way, just so you know. But I'm debating getting it immediately because I wanna play it, but I'm still playing through Kingmaker, and I'm bad at Kingmaker, so that's taking forever. But it's so fun, dude. And I just, like, I want to try, like, Wrath of the Righteous, you know? It sounds really fun. So, you know, like, part of me is like, oh, that'd be really cool, but then another part of me is like, oh, but I still need to beat one of them, right? Like, imagine, like, how long is Pathfinder Kingmaker, right? There's, like, 7 or 8 acts, and, like, each act is, like, 20 to 30 hours long. And that's, like, you know, not even doing all of the side content, just some of the side content. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, you know, do I really want to get into Wrath of the Righteous and doing all that mythic stuff and whatever? I don't know, it sounds really fun, and I really want to play it, but I don't want to give up on Kingmaker, or vice versa. And so I'm feeling like, maybe I should hold off, but then I'm like, oh, but I'm gonna buy it anyways, so maybe I should just get it when it comes out, so I get the pre-order bonus, and that's how they get you. You're screaming at your screen, Web, don't do it! Don't go for the pre-order bonus, Web, you fool! And it's like, yeah, man, you're right. Like, it really, I don't know, like, I hate pre-order bonuses, man. I do, because it's like, we're gonna go with the heavy bonk, by the way. I think we haven't done that in a fair amount of time. Well, I mean, we could sell the library notes, but, well, of course, when we want it, it's not here. But yeah, we'll take the heavy bonk. Reject monkey, return to tradition. And we will take the jar of blood, that's fine. But, like, I really want to play Wrath of the Righteous, and I really want to play Kingmaker. It's the, How are we gonna handle this, by the way? Man, you just want to kill him in 2 turns? Like, you just want to do that? You just want to kill him in 2 turns? That sounds good to me, man. That sounds good to me. Just don't miss that attack and we're good. And, I mean, listen, about pre-order bonuses, right? They're awful. Because, like, the difference is, like, I'm gonna buy the game anyways, right? And so, is there that much of a difference about buying it before it comes out or buying it after it comes out, right? Like, if you've already made up your mind, you think to yourself, oh, like, maybe I should pre-order it because then I get the cosmetic items for the mount. Literal, like, it's not Oblivion horse armor tier, but it's pretty similar, admittedly. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, should I really go for it? Probably not. But at the same time, the only reason why I wouldn't want to go for it is that Pathfinder Kingmaker had an awful launch, apparently. Like, it had a garbage launch. Like, people, like, it was not a good game when it first came out. But they turned it around. It's a really great game now, and I really love it. And listen, man, I want to play the next one. Like, it's just really fun. Like, Pathfinder Kingmaker, I do honestly think that kind of became my new whatchamacallit. We only got 22 EXP this floor. That's tragic. But I feel like Pathfinder Kingmaker is sort of like my whatchamacallit. It's my new Dragon Age Origins, right? Because it's so, like, I think anyways, it's better than Dragon Age Origins in certain aspects, because I think your choices, like the combat and the classes, are way more fun, and I think your choices are more meaningful. Although, admittedly, I haven't tried to attack Taratushi in, is that his name, Taratushi? The gnome? I haven't tried to attack the gnome scum in the opening sequence, because you can attack him, apparently, but I've never done it. And also, I recently just discovered that there's a second armory in the tutorial, and I felt really stupid, but that's besides the point. You know, it's like, I really, really do like Kingmaker, and I think that the problem that I had was that I had no idea what I was doing when it came to building classes, and so I ruined, like, I didn't ruin every character, but, you know, I kind of took them down their sort of, like, mono, like, class trees, and, like, apparently if you want to be meta, you gotta, like, spec into Monk twice and Vivisectionist once, because, like, the Vivisectionist can get, like, mutagens, and Monk can get Crane style, which is overpowered, and you can do, like, some glitch with Valerie, so that she can still have her tower shield, and she can fight with the unarmed bonus or something like that. But it's like, I wanted something, like, here's the thing, to know how horribly wrong I was playing the game, alright? I made a new character who is currently a level 2 Scaled Fist Monk, and she is better than my current character, who's, like, level 8. And that's not even a joke. Like, my current character is like an Eldritch Scion, which is apparently really good, but I chose the worst options, and I was just bad in general with leveling. So my Eldritch Scion has like 15 or 16 AC, and so they die every encounter, which is obvious because the AC is horrible. And the level 2 Scaled Monk, without, like, okay, I think I have bracers, but without, with just bracers, I have 20 armor class. Oh, it's dumb, man. It really is dumb. Like, there's just so much, like, nonsense. Like, yeah, and here's the thing, I followed a guide for it. Like, I followed a guide for the first 2 levels, and I'm, like, one-shotting, well, I'm one-shotting the tutorial enemies, admittedly, but, you know, I'm one-shotting enemies, and the tutorial enemies literally can't hit me. And I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, I was doing something wrong the whole time, wasn't I? I think it's Goizo time, by the way. It's Goizo time? Now, you could be saying to yourself, Web, what are you doing? It's Goizo. You have, it's Goizo, and you have memory extract. But the thing is, We're gonna use memory extract anyways, but we really need to level up. We really need to level up. I would be so sad if we couldn't level up first. Like, that would be tragic. Also, the next enemy that we fight, along with Household Hell being our second options. But there's just so much cool stuff that you can do in Kingmaker, right? Like, there's only so many things you can do in Dragon Age Origins. You know, you can be a sword and board... Okay, animated head, by the way. You can be like a sword and board boy. You can be a sword and board lad. This sucks, by the way. I don't like this. We're gonna try to make this work. Because I feel like if we don't, then we're in a bad spot just in general. Good stuff. But, yeah, no, so it's like, for Dragon Age Origins, you can be sword and board, you can be two-handed, you can use a bow, you can be a rogue with daggers, you can be... There's a bunch of different kinds of magic, admittedly, but, you know, in Pathfinder, you can be like a sword magic user. Like, it's similar in sort of theme, right? Because Dragon Age Origins had like a lot of specialist classes that you could get into, if I recall correctly. Like, there was you could get a guy to teach you how to use magic as a sword fighter and whatnot. But it's like in Pathfinder Kingmaker 1, it actually does feel like a tabletop adventure, which Dragon Age Origins felt like a BioWare game, which is, an early BioWare game, not a bad thing at all. That's a compliment, just so you know. But, you know, it feels like an early BioWare game. This is risky, by the way. This is very risky, but we should be fine. Because we've only got 2 things left here. Oh, you love to see it. We're not waking Oteru up. I refuse. He can sleep in. If he's not gonna set his own alarm clock, he can sleep in. He can sleep under the ocean floor. That's not my problem. I'm not, you better bet I'm not getting in a scuba suit, diving down into that ocean. Look, it's green. You want me to dive in the algae-infested waters? What the heck's wrong with you? Does this look like the crude oil map in depth? Absolutely not. This is Shiikawa, son. But anyways, there are a lot of cool builds that you can do in Dragon Age Origins, but there's just so many. Like, there's like 26 classes in Kingmaker, and you also, something in Kingmaker that I really like is the alignment system, right? Like, you can be evil in Kingmaker, and it's fun, right? Like, my Eldritch Scion character is lawful evil, and it's great. And I think that if I reroll a character and do like a meta build or whatever, I would probably be an evil character again, because it's just fun, man. It is. So we do Akamanto last for sure. Yeah, we can definitely do School Scissors. Admittedly, there is the boss fight here. I didn't forget about that, all right? Admittedly, there is the boss fight, but let me give you the Ooh, we could do the Cursed Scissors. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, that does sound cool, actually. So we'll just ignore the Friend's Diary. Yeah, we haven't done the Cursed Scissors in so long. That's a knowledge weapon, by the way. I think a lot of people, myself included, originally thought it was a dexterity weapon, but there's actually only 3. I looked it up on the wiki. There's only 3 dexterity weapons in the whole game. It's the broken bottle, the steak knife, and the katana. Also, please stop. Please stop. Please stop bullying Miku. I would really appreciate it. But, yeah, no, like, I like it. Like, listen. It's cool when games give you the option to be the villain, and you can actually be like a villain in Pathfinder, all right? Like, let me give you an example. There was this guy who came into my court, and listen, he was an asshole, all right? Like, he was the bad man, and he was working for somebody who was, like, you know, trying to, what's the word for it? They were trying to get me to basically be their servants or whatever, because I wasn't powerful enough to defend myself. And so the lawful option is to basically, you know, tell him to, you could tell him to go away, or you could, I think you might even be able to work with him, but you can tell him to go away and say that you're not going to work with him. That's like the good option. But the evil option is you can threaten him, he'll then leave, and then you can find him later walking around in the world, and then you can just decree that, hey, you're in my land, you die. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, no, it's a very fun game. I like it a lot. I'm terrible at it. My builds are awful, but it's fun. Okay, so we do need to... Oh, we could have just done that the whole time. Okay. Do I want to throw... We'll throw the flashlight, I guess? Because that'll get us there. I'm a little bit concerned here. I am, admittedly. Because we do need to... Oh, dear God. We need to win at some point. Do we run from this? I don't want to, but we might. Because we can't kill her in one turn. Well, actually, we can. We can. Hold on. Certified we can moment. Um, 8-5. No, do I want to do third eye? No, I don't want to do third eye. Forget that, literally. And this is gonna be a little bit sketchy. I'll be honest with you. It's a little sketchy. We might lose. Oh, that's bad. I'm a little scared here. She should be doing 3 to all. Oh no, she should be doing 2 to all because we have Kana. Because she shouldn't have the scaling yet. Okay, she shouldn't have the scaling yet. Let's go, boys. So we do want to brace. Like, that is a good idea. Because we'll take 1 to all, and then we should be able to desperation. Ooh, that's nasty. Admittedly, that is a certified nasty moment. We will throw the steak knife, and then we'll brace, and then we'll send her. Would I rather attack her as many times as possible here? She goes down to 15, is that right? If we hit both, and then desperation gets her next turn? I hope so. That's pretty bad, admittedly. That is a certified bad moment. So the most damage that we can guarantee is 12. And we have a semi-bad chance at doing 16. So obviously what we need to do is buy another turn. Kana coming in incredibly helpful here. Now we have to hit this, 82% chance. Thank God for that. And then what do we do? Well, it's not easy. But I think what we do... Well, let's plan it out first, okay? We go up to 6 reason. It's 30 EXP. We go up to 6 reason. We spend 2 of it. Then we go down to 2. And then... Yeah, as long as we can brace here, it'll work. Okay. And can we kick or anything to take advantage of that? We can actually prep an attack, right? We can prep an attack in advance, because it's an achievement. So I would assume that because it's an achievement, that it'll work. Right? And we'll just do that. Pray twice, brace for impact, prepare to strike. She raises her scissors. This is getting a little sketchy. So theoretically, this should be a guaranteed hit. And then this is not. Oh no, dude. Well, we can brace again, because it'll ignore her special attack. And then this should be a guaranteed hit. This should be a guaranteed hit. And then we can desperation, prep, and then strong attack. And we got there. That's scary. That's very frightening. And that's even worse, but we now have this, which is good. I like this. This is a fun weapon. We'll use it. We'll go ahead and open up the monument. And I don't really have much to say about sort of the shop dog, police station, shop occult. We've got Akamanto, so we're getting minus 10% Doom anyways, which by the by, we're probably going to, fetid fumes notwithstanding, which we don't have. We should probably rest for a bit, to be honest with you. Go up to 45% Doom, nothing wrong with that. Or is there? Should we stay at 40% Doom, Mystery 3? Or Mystery 4, I should say. Mystery 4, 40% Doom. Yeah, I don't really see a problem. Like, you want to rest twice when you do. Now, admittedly, we're going to get some Doom up here, but we can get Cursed still. So what I'd like is to sort of promote health, and then if need be, we can sacrifice our health to an Eldritch God to reduce the overall Doom threat of the world. We have 6 funds, by the way. What the hell is happening? Probably shouldn't have done that. That was a bad idea. I see. So we can't go up there. That's doomed. So we might as well just go ahead and take care of this now. Pain meds. This is gonna hurt, actually. Because, like, watch. We'll go down to 7 max reason. Or is it 8 max reason? It's 8 max reason now, I'm pretty sure. But that's a little bit nasty. I'll be real with you. That's a little bit nasty. I'm not entirely happy with that one. We don't have to go to the forest ever again, so who cares? We do have to go to the school, so that's why we'll take art knowledge because we got to go to the school. That's about it. Was there a dexterity check? I don't remember. I mean, the dexterity check will take care of itself anyways, so we don't really have to care. If there's a charisma check, we do have to care about that, but let's just keep getting our combat up. Maybe we should have taken healing so that we could promote my idea of healthy living, but you know, it's not for everybody, I will admit. So we want to brace for impact here, and then we would like to attack. Just do a little attack there. Doom didn't rise. You do indeed love to see that. And we'll take a 90% chance. Nothing wrong with that. It's all good. We did get a little bit of Doom rising there, but it should be fine. The thing is, the weapon keeps us healthy. So I would rather, I would rather use it and get like 2%, 3% Doom per combat, and then be able to, what do we want here? Huh. So you're gonna think I'm absolutely insane here, but this is what we're gonna do. Because, here's the thing, right? We're gonna get burned anyways. Because if we didn't get that, we would have fought him. But we're gonna get burned anyways. We have the funds for it. We're gonna get cursed anyways for healing. So why not? Why not? Let's just do it, dude. I think that if you can go to if you can engineer it to where you have to get all of your injuries taken care of at once at the hospital, I think that's a good idea. Because it saves you a lot of Doom from having to go back and forth, back and forth. Shouldn't risk stealing another, by the way. So 1 stamina is terrifying. Painkillers help with that. The threat level has risen, so we do need to get cursed once. Paranoia is a little bit of a bummer if we have a dexterity check, but there are worse things. And it also means that, well, we can't kill Kana. Kana is invincible. But it would have been nice. Okay. So I just need to remember, it was the, oh god, who was it? It was that one lady, right? Who was our second enemy? I'm pretty sure. I can't remember her name, but it was the cultist hunter with the gat. And then it was the, oh, who was it? We'll figure it out. It'll come to me when we're staring down the barrel. But we might not even have to worry about it with the current situation, I should say. So I think we want to brace for impact. And then, yeah, just have this taken care of. And we can guarantee that it hits. So we don't have to worry about... There's no sense in fighting back. -1 reason. What's that from? Is that Cultist Hunter A, or is that Paranoia? Huh, I guess it is Paranoia flavor text. I never noticed it before. Anyways, another dollar in the back pocket, I suppose. But yeah, there are a lot of things that I'm looking forward to playing, and I do hate those pre-order bonuses, man, because it makes me feel like I'm missing out on something. And it's like, am I ever gonna use those pre-order bonuses? Probably not. Probably not. Ow, my eyes. Back to the tree. One more in the bank. The hospital is not cursed. Oh, that's pretty bad. We've got both of them, so whenever we don't have sort of like a safe health if, anyways. Hospital threat level +1, but I like EXP. We can die here. We can. So I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to do it. Because it's kind of like, I mean, it's not really throwing because you have to take a chance at some point, but it's still kind of bad. You know what we might be able to do? Never mind. I don't want to rest, but do I? I think we'll rest. It's kind of painful, and like you see the doom ticking up there, but remember, -10% from our boy. What's the worst that could happen? The lump of flesh is absolutely fantastic, by the way. That makes the Akamanto fight a lot easier. Because Akamanto will be doing -3, I believe. So, here's the deal. That's nice. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's nice. Folklore studies is fun. But then we'll take stamina. And then we'll probably eat the lump of flesh. But we probably want to avoid it as long as possible. And by that I mean, so good and tasty. What did we get? Holes? Okay. That's fine. God, look at this. This is disgusting. But anyways, we're gonna win easily here. Like, this is not something that I'm concerned about at all. Mainly because of, you know, that. So we'll do we kind of play it safe? I don't know. Like, he'll do 1 damage, we'll go down to 4. I mean, really, there's no excuse not to, right? Because he's taking 8 damage a turn, we're taking 1. That just kind of goes to show how good it is we've got here. So this is going to do 20 damage plus. That's going to do 22. Is that... Wait, why, though? Why did it do 20? Why? It should have done... So it's 10. Double the 10, that's 20. And then it's +1 damage from Stalker's Mask. So why on earth did it do 22? I'm so confused. Now, we did get a request on the Discord server to take off the Akamanto mask. Now, unfortunately, I have some bad news for you, and we'll demonstrate it in a moment once we realize if we're gonna live or die or not. He's easily done and dusted. So it's a knowledge check and a strength check. So second mystery, that was household hell, I'm fairly certain. And then second enemy was who? We'll probably figure it out. But it doesn't matter. We can fail this and it'll be fine. So the bummer here is that, okay, so I already know what happens when you take the Crestfallen mask off, alright? And I'd do it if I could, but there's a problem. And I'll show it to you once we get to the top of the lighthouse and we've already won. So going over this again, Takashi is absolutely destroyed. Like, he has no chance. Knowledge check, we're good. Second mystery, second enemy, we can fail both and we'll still be fine. Strength, we're good. So we don't even have to rest. Unless there's something I'm not paying attention to here, which I'm pretty sure will be fine. So we don't have to rest. There's no light source check either, so we're good. We can just go. We can just send it, okay? Like, we do not have to worry about our health. So let's just and so anyways, I woke up and I chose violence. He's not dead, but it really doesn't matter. 80% Doom Lighthouse. We don't care. So yeah, we're fine. I am actually kind of interested to see if I'll be able to figure out who the enemy is just by seeing it, because I honestly don't remember. It was Animated Head. Okay, I remember. Young Witch was before we fought the. Young Witch was Mystery 3, Bloated Teacher was Mystery 3, Cultist Hunter B was the first one, so it has to be Animated Head. Okay, so after we do this, let me show you the tragedy, alright? So, let's just get rid of the Stalker's Mask. Okay, so Stalker's Mask is gone. I was worried because we might click the mirror and end the game. So, for those of you who don't know, the Crestfallen Mask has a special effect when you take it off. However, the problem is that you can't unequip items, and you can't store items that you're wearing. So, I know for a fact, if we sell it, it won't do the thing. How about discarding? It still doesn't do the thing. So, you have to unequip it specifically, which means you have to have something like a compass or a ring. You cannot have the cool Easter egg effect if you do not have a C-slot item to swap it out with, because if you discard it, it disappears from the game. If you sell it, it disappears from the game, and you get +1 funds. So you can completely work around the negative effect that it has, but it also means that when you get to a situation like this, you can't show off the cool effect, which is a bummer, honestly. It is, because it's cool, right? Like, it's cool, and you don't get to see it every day. So, it is what it is. And for those of you who play this game, like, super seriously, and you're like, oh man, I want to unequip that Akamanto mask, you can just sell it, and you're fine. Should probably be patched, though. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name's been Webweaver, and I will see you on the next episode of World of Horror. Of course, the patented Miku ending screen, of course. And remember, you've already equipped the Crestfallen Mask. Hope you're staying safe out there. Have a good one. Peace out.